Hello and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. In today's episode, we begin the Angels of the Zariman quest. I am introduced to the 4 members of the Holdfasts, and I discover several interesting interactables in my exploration of the Zariman itself. Now, on with the show. Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you all today, and I hope that you are doing well. Now, I am very excited for today because we are aiming to complete the Angels of the Zariman, and with it, I'm hoping we'll learn a little bit more about the man in the wall. So, without further ado, shall we begin? Angels of the Zariman. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting such a bombastic introduction. Angels of the Zariman. From depths beyond reason, a voice had spoken, and its echoes would not be denied. No longer fully concealed by the ever-shifting void, the Zariman now rests between worlds. A haunting song resounds across the system. It is time for an overdue confrontation with the past. Incomplete Void Plume Pinion. Okay, mission tasks go to the Zariman. Okay, let's do this. Begin! Is it gonna... Okay. Hell yeah. Yep. That's the stuff. And I'm not sure if you heard it, but I took a picture of my
The Zariman. There is no life aboard, and yet, all the system can hear it sing.
What does it mean?
The Zariman has returned to the origin system for the final time, Tenno. She is your rightful home, but she is beset by the nightmares of the void. It will be a daunting task, but if you are ever to reclaim her, it must be now.
Okay.
There's nothing left on that wreck but bad memories. But if I can keep it from hurting anyone else, I'll go.
Okay. The Zariman has returned to the origin system, and everyone can hear its song. Okay. I'll try and track some of this as we go. So if I come over here, and we go down here, create new note, Angels of the Zariman. The Zariman has returned to the origin system for the final time. I'm ad-libbing slightly, but I believe ad-libbing slightly from what the Lotus said to us. No life aboard, allegedly. I say allegedly because what is the singing then? Is it void beings on board the ship, I wonder? Okay. I have also, as of 2 hours ago, made my Duviri video go live, and the amount of comments were like, oh my god, I can't believe you went in as a group. I've learnt my lesson. I'm on solo. Before anyone worries, I will not let that happen again. It's funny because, again, if you've watched all of my videos, typically, if I accidentally queue as a group, I back out and I just go back in. But I thought, oh, if it's like this open world, with like cooperative play being like a core pillar, yeah, sure, I'll go in as a group. Why not? I've learned my lesson. I will not do that again. I'm also, quickly to talk about the episode that went live a little bit ago, I'm kicking myself because apparently I missed one of Kulevo's crimes because I was too busy, I suppose, looking upon my new dodge roll, because I left like this exploding icicle in my wake, and because I was so much of a child, awestruck by my new power, I was too busy looking at that and completely missed out on one of the crimes, which I'm devastated about. So, yeah, slightly embarrassing. When you make a name for yourself as sort of being a bit of an investigator and really going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, it genuinely does suck when I realize I've missed things. Speaking of missing things, when I was editing that Duviri video, and I was looking back at the Zariman log, it hit me why I found that noise to be familiar. And I believe when you get the Zariman tablet quiz correct, and you pick the correct option, the noise you hear is incredibly similar, if not identical, to the man in the wall at the end of the New War. That like foreboding rumble that was his/its baritone, booming, echoing, reverberating. So, yeah. It also goes to explain as to why one of the Zariman logs spoke about the night of the Naga drums, and in the moment I didn't really think too hard about it. But obviously, in that instance, if Duviri is our own emotions and memories and thoughts brought to life, for the Drifter, he would be totally unaware of something which happened in the future in a different... And again, talking about eternalism is always going to be a little bit dicey because it's a very complex subject, and I'm not fully versed up on it yet. But the night of the Naga drums would have only had transpired in the branch, and I get that's, again, strange terminology to use, our branch, the operator's branch of that particular time, right? It would not have transpired necessarily in his. So anyway, I wonder if the man in the wall is sort of orchestrating those tablets as an unreliable narrator. I've yet to go back to Duviri, but I do plan on going back there before the end of the week in a video. That would be ideal. I have done the circuit. I believe I showed you in the last episode that Inaros is now in my collection. This week, I've gone for... I cannot remember. Nidus. I went for Nidus. I believe the other options were Octavia and another frame who I cannot remember, but I did not have Nidus. So Nidus is my circuit choice of the week. I think that's everything I wanted to cover before we dive into this, but yeah. I love how my frame is stood there. I am still going to champion the idea that we could, in the future, have Excalibur Umbra walking around, or if you could place him as a decoration and maybe pose him. Like, I don't know, I'd find it really quite endearing if he were just, like, here, leaning up against the wall, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to have a little bit more company aboard my ship that isn't just a Cephalon companion, right? Anyway, let's go. Find the... Shut the front door. Oh my god, that looks sick. Find the song's source. Wow. Okay, definitely on solo. Oh, I do have another thing I want to mention. You'll notice over here, I have already done my Archon hunt for the week. I got a Amber Archon Shard. I did not get a Tau Forged one, rather upsettingly. But while running this, we were delivered so much lore. So I'll go over that at the end of the week, hopefully on Friday. But, oh my god, the Lotus was able to tell us so much about the Archons, the beasts, and of course, what may have happened to her brother. So, really cannot wait to dig into that, but it would feel awkward talking about that now. So anyway, let's just dive on in to finding the song's source. And oh look, Kuva Grenier. I can't believe that. Oh, and Zariman. Zariman, what is that icon next to Zariman? Is that meant to be Void? Void power? If I am going to be needing to deal out some Void damage, give me just 1 second. I believe I've got the wrong amp equipped. Now, in the moment, I thought I was being quite comedic. 8 Moat Amp Moat. Moat Amp 2.0. Mole Arm. The problem is, I don't know what's what. I don't know what I'm looking at, which is slightly problematic. I think it's this one. I think this is the one I want. I think that's my favorite one. Moat Amp 2.0, Mole Arm. Yeah, I think it's the Amp Moat Max. So we're going to go with you. And hope that I've done that correctly. Yeah, it is Void damage. There we go. Highly effective against enemies with Overguard health and sentience, as it resets their damage adaptation. Void creates a bullet attractor sphere on the target that attracts and concentrates further attacks. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Awesome. Okay, let's go back then to navigation. And I think what I will do is swap my weapon so that it deals toxic or toxin. So Rubico, no, not Rubico, upgrade, there we go. And if we want toxin, I need infected clip. Is there a way for me to squeeze that in this form? I'd have to get rid of thermite rounds. What was the other damage type? Impact. Okay. I won't go for either of those because it's a little bit tricky. Instead, do I have another 60/60 mod? Would it be called rounds? Cryo rounds, thermite rounds? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I need something with status charts. Malignant force. That is exactly what I need. Perfect. There we go. Oh, well, I feel quite accomplished, even though it was not intentional. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm ready to go. Okay. We've got our corrosive, and we are good to go in. I realize I misinterpreted it as toxin when it's corrosive. Cut me some slack. Okay. Find the song's source. Let's begin. And yes, we are in solo. Good. Good. I want to take my time and not feel rushed. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, this is just incredible. Oh. Shit. Oh my god. We're actually doing this.
Grenier. They heard the song too.
We'll deal with them.
The song is crowding me out. You must find its source alone.
I shall.
And when I find it, then what?
You will know. You are a child of the void.
Okay. Mother, I'm gonna do you proud, hopefully. Now, I don't want to be silly and go over every single possible texture that's here, but I will try my best to have a really good look around. I gotta say, and I know I say it probably in every episode, God, I love the music. Already, it just sets the scene so perfectly. This was our home for an indeterminate amount of time. Who knows how much time we spent aboard this ship prior to the accident, prior to the deal. Look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. God, it's such a great bit of juxtaposition as well. To have this discordant darkness permeating through the ship, and then in the middle of it all, some Orokin gold. It just contrasts so nicely. Oh, by the way, allow me to introduce you to my mower, who I've called Moat Amp, or Moet Amp. I'm a very one-note guy, if you couldn't tell. I find a joke and I drive it into the ground and beat it like a dead horse. I can't help it. Right. Again, oh, there's a soma cord. Oh, hello there. What have we got here then? The offering. Okay. Now, all I know and all I have been told is that I will want to take my time and really look around. So I don't know how much of the Zariman is going to be familiar in the sense that it's kind of like Duviri, maybe? Where I really want to take my time and check every nook, every cranny, and make sure I turn over every possible stone. I probably don't want to go too overboard, though. I think there's a sweet spot that I need to discover and sit there for a little bit. Because going too overboard might be a little bit boring, so... God, the music is so hauntingly beautiful. Okay. Oh! Our very first sightings of Grineer. Turn down the volume ever so slightly so I don't deafen you guys at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Oh god, what am I about to see around this corner? Whose body is going to be hanging there? Oh, it's just a statue. Okay, that's okay. I can stomach a statue. Had that been, I don't know, like a skeleton of one of the Orokin, that would have been pretty morbid. There we go. And then I think we've got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there's more spawning. Sorry, ignore me. God, I know I've gone a bit... Ooh, there's the graffiti. Of no doubt the man in the wall. I know I've gone a bit all over the place with who my favorite frame is, but I will state definitively right here, right now, it is Volt. I love him, and I'm so glad I picked him at the beginning of the game. 2 Void Gel Orb. Okay. Well, I'm looking for, again, I forget the name of it, but I have some from Lua. Thrax something. We need 50 of that in order to build the next Helminth fragment, or segment, should I say, sorry. Yeah, I think I just need to move on because they're going to keep spawning endlessly. So I know this is a bit counterintuitive for me, but I'm just going to try and progress a little bit. And then maybe when these guys have stopped spawning infinitely, I can come back and have a proper look around. Though I feel like having said that, they're probably going to stop spawning now. Of course they do. Of course they do. Whatever. Sure. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and have a proper look around now that the game has shown me up completely. Right, what do we got here then? So these are, again, we've seen all of these before. The graffiti of this individual with the bleeding eyes and the exposed teeth. We've got the Kaith over here. Another bit of graffiti of, again, what I imagine is the man in the wall. And then this sort of crescent shape here looking very much like the Zariman. Okay, they are going to keep spawning. So in order to actually have a good look around, I will keep going for now. Sorry. And then hopefully when they've stopped...
Zariman for herself. I lost my family here. I'd sooner destroy it than see it in Grineer hands.
Well, let's stop her. Let us stop her. Whoa! Oh my god! Look at that! Holy shit! Okay, that was sick. That was pretty cool. Okay. And these are like the biopods. Look at this. Okay, we need to go that way. I'll just have a quick mosey over here. I'm just trying to listen. God, yeah. It's so evocative of, I don't know, pain. It sounds like the fearful cries of children. Okay, this is graffiti we've not seen before. Let's get a picture of this. The outstretched arms. And then I'm imagining this is a depiction of the Zariman. That or the moon, but I would wager it's meant to be the Zariman, given where we are. Oh, I absolutely love this. Like the styling of all of these little void motifs. God, it reminds me of... God, this is maybe a bit of a deep cut. I used to listen to music exclusively through Winamp, which was essentially a better Windows media player. And in Winamp, there was a... oh, look! The outstretched hand. In Winamp, there was a music visualizer, and it looked so much like these twisted shapes. And I know that's such a strange comparison, maybe, but it ever since we saw it aboard the Zariman before, I've had that in the back of my mind. Void gel or...
That surge came from the reliquary drive.
The reliquary drive?
What are you doing down there?
Well, we know what's inside the reliquary drive. A big old finger. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Okay. What happened to me? I thought I might fight back. Oh, they're having a nap. I don't blame him. It's been a long, stressful day.
What happened? Am I...
What?
Dead? No, not you. This is not the homecoming we would have wished for you, but welcome home.
What?
All the same.
What is happening?
Call me Quinn.
Quinn.
We Holdfasts are the last remaining crew of the Zariman.
Okay.
You can't be. The crew all died.
What?
The void creates. Death is merely a blank canvas. We numbered 5 not long ago. Poor Kira. The song broke down her resistance. She raised her voice in answer, and now she's one of them.
Wait. Are you saying that thing I just saw
Was Kira? Yes.
Oh my god.
That form is what awaits us, should we fail to hold fast.
Holdfasts, I get
The
it.
others were all like us, once. But in time, they all drank from that bleak reliquary.
Oh
Now they
shit.
scream in chorus to the void. The Zariman must be saved.
Sure.
saved? It's a graveyard.
The Zariman has suffered, but she can still be a barricade against what is yet to come, if you stand with us. Help us keep her out of the hands of invaders like these. Near.
Quinn, it would be my honor.
When ready, come to the lower decks. A void cascade is already breaking down what you accept as reality.
What I accept as reality, Quinn? Okay. And they've faded away. So that was a projection of them. Okay, whoa. Right, so we've got... we have been introduced to the Holdfasts. Survivors of the Zariman 10-0 tragedy. And then I'll click on here. Known members. So we've got Quinn. Was it Kira? Oh, I think it was Kira. Kira. And then I'll put in parentheses, now dead. Succumbed to the chorus and drank from the reliquary drive. And then there must be, because he said we numbered 5, so there must be 3 remaining. 3, 4, 5. Interestingly, Quinn said the void. Let me do this. The void. I don't know how I and the void got in there. Let me try that again. Sorry. The void. Oh, this has gone horribly wrong. Obsidian, please try this one more time. Okay. The void. Where is it? Void! That will do. That will do. The void. We got there in the end. The void creates ... So, obviously, with what I know of Duviri, I could extrapolate that the void isn't a destructive force by nature. Because Duviri, I guess if it's the sort of like, make an analogy out of this. If we are the author, the void is the pen, the inkwell, the page, the paper. And it is through the void that we were able to shape Duviri into what it is. Also, as I've mentioned before with Tiana Pass, the love of those 2 individuals was able to create that void bridge. The void made itself into this interdimensional wormhole bridge to bring them together. So is the void by its very nature hostile? It would seem not. But then at the same time, this song, this chorus. So if we go back here, and what I'll probably do is open these in new tabs, just so I've got them accessible to me. So in here, I'll open up Quinn as well. So, they were once numbered at 5, but recently, Kira was transformed. Lured in by the chorus. Then, lured in by the chorus, full stop. She drank of the reliquary drive. Now, I think when he said that, he didn't mean she's gone over there with a goblet and had a bit. Maybe. I don't think that's what she's trying to imply. Rather, the power which is being exuded by the reliquary drive from that fragment of the man in the wall has corrupted her. Which makes me think that in this situation, the void itself is this force of nature, and the man in the wall is someone utilizing the void to his own ends. Whereas before, my understanding, and maybe this is still the case, but I'm just sort of like evolving it on the fly and sort of narrating it for your enjoyment, is the man in the wall is a force, a being utilizing this cosmic resource, as one way of putting it, that is the void, to make ends meet. And his ends being somewhat, I suppose, shrouded in mystery at the minute. If I had to describe the man in the wall, I'd say they're chaotic neutral. Because I've not necessarily seen anything... Oh no, I take that back. I take that back. The Thrax are seemingly in league with him. There's some dialogue in Duviri, like, from Teshin, saying if we need to... not the Thrax, sorry. We need to deal with the incursions. If not, we'll be dealing with a threat greater than the Thrax. That being these Void Angels, I believe was the line of dialogue from 2 episodes ago. And if the man in the wall is the perpetrator behind that, that would definitely swing him from chaotic neutral to flat out chaotic evil. I thought up until now there was maybe a bit of nuance there. Like there was the possibility that maybe the man in the wall wouldn't be a good guy necessarily, but would remain in this state of neutrality. Because again, the idea that he represents indifference, but I suppose indifference could also be seen as evil. And again, it all comes down to perspective. Okay, anyway, she drank of the reliquary drive, becoming and I'll put in here, I'm guessing this is the case, Void Angel, and I'll put that in parentheses, or you know, I'll put a little question mark next to it, like so. Okay, right, well, I was not expecting to find living, breathing survivors aboard the Zariman. Something interesting to point out as well is press 5 to use transference. Ah, nice, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I was going to say the fact that their faces are scarred with that like void touched metal. I don't really know how else to describe it, but that sort of metallic void ribboning shows me that not that they are, you know, at risk of becoming one of these void creatures in the next 24 hours, but it is something which is slowly seeping into them and affecting them and corrupting them. What the heck is this? Can I scan you? Hello? What are you? I've got no idea what this is. And then we've got these projections of several different bits of flora. Okay. Curious. Okay, let's go this way. We were instructed to go...
Listen, kid. Hombask here.
Hombask.
Quinn means well, but there ain't no stopping this.
Oh, it's my mower.
We're hungry, just like Kira was. Only a matter of time.
Okay.
Sooner Quinn admits that to himself, the better.
Hombask. We are hungry. So we've got another member. Hombask. I'm not going to say Hombask doesn't trust Quinn. Converses with me privately to let me know they are struggling more than they let on. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. I don't know what to say. I really did not expect there to be anyone I could ally with aboard the Zariman. I thought this was very much going to be ground zero of this sort of void incursion. And it was here that maybe we would have to deal with the man in the walls, I suppose, first proper attack on us? Because at the end of the...
You can never have too much stuff.
Hello? Hello? Who said that? Am I going crazy? I was going to say, at the end of the New War, when the man in the wall reveals himself, that was obviously a great...
No contamination on any of this gear. At least not the dangerous kind.
What is happening? I was going to say, when he appeared at the end, as epic as that was, it was also this huge piece of foreshadowing, as if to say, hey, you thought this was bad? I'm next, kiddo. You know? Huh. Right, let's follow the quest markers for the time being, because I feel like I'm getting dialogue from NPCs who aren't yet available in my game state. So let's just keep on keeping on, and we'll come back in a minute. Zariman Navigation. Tuval Commons. Oh, there's different areas of the Zariman we can go to?
When the Grineer restarted the damaged reliquary drive, they unleashed a cascade of void contamination.
Okay.
Void manifestations from beyond the membrane. We've come to know them as Thrax.
Thrax, okay.
They will attack and possess our exolizers, making the units spread void contamination instead of cleansing it.
Sure. And welcome back. You may be thinking, what the hell is happening here? Weren't you just riding this elevator? Yes. Your eyes did not deceive you. I tried to record the Angels of the Zariman last night, and I didn't fully realize just how tired I was. And it didn't hit me until I rode this elevator. And when I hit the bottom, I found myself holding back yawns, which isn't the kind of energy I want to be bringing to this playthrough, to Warframe. And I figured, okay, I'll put a pin in it here, and I will return in the morning. I've got my freshly brewed coffee, and I think we're going to have another stab at it. So for anyone who was watching so far and thought, this guy needs a nap, you were right. I was preposterously tired. It was my first day back at work proper, and I never fully realized just how exhausting it is to talk non-stop for hours on end. Over the 2 weeks I took off for Christmas, I did very little talking. It was amazing. Anyway, Zariman Navigation. Tuval Commons. Let's go.
The damaged reliquary drive. They unleashed a cascade of
void contamination. Okay.
Void manifestations from beyond the membrane.
Okay.
Come to know them as Thrax.
Thrax.
They will attack and possess our exolizers, making the units spread void contamination instead of cleansing it.
Sure. So these exolizers are able to eradicate the void contamination? Which I'm guessing is something which predates the Zariman, and was something installed upon the Zariman should something go awry with the void, or maybe it is a byproduct of something they've created in the wake of the ship itself becoming contaminated. Oh, hello, who's this? Kuva Lancer, and I think there's another one in there. There we go. What are you doing in here, gentlemen? What is going on in here, I wonder? We've got some destructibles. We've got a panel here. Can I interact with you? I can. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to, like, use it like an iPad. Okay, never mind. And that's made this door quiver. Is there something behind here that I can now access? No, I'm getting alloy plates, credits. Okay. Nav coordinates, sure. Interesting. Right, let's go this way then and see if we can purge the exolizer. Hold on. My squirrel brain is detecting more things to come and look at one moment. Oh, goodness. Since me recording the beginning of this video yesterday, I have had a couple people actually reach out because I mentioned I was going to be recording this today and say, explore the tile set. So I feel somewhat vindicated in my loose exploration of yesterday. Wait, can I climb up here? Oh, for a second I thought maybe I could go in here. That's like a little cubby hole. Like, just listen to this, by the way. Let me turn up the volume. That howling noise. It's almost like an air raid siren. Ever so slightly. It's not... Oh, wait. What's inside the trash bin? Absolutely nothing. Okay, never mind. Right, let's go and purge this exolizer then, shall we? Oh, wait. I think I saw a hole back here and I didn't go inside. Yeah, here we go. What is this? It's a whole lot of nothing. Okay. There is a hand outstretched. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Let's go and see what these Kuva Grineer are up to, shall we? Don't mind me as I dispatch them rapidly with my Rubico Prime. as much as I love the weapon, I'm kind of on the lookout now for another weapon to make up like a trio, because I love the Rubico Prime, I love the Exceltra Prime. I'd love to get my hands on another weapon that is like something I gravitate towards. Because for me at the minute, if I know I'm going into a new mission or something which is, ooh, a tear in the void itself, I just immediately default to the Rubico Prime because I find it so comfy. It is by far my favorite weapon. I love the Exceltra, but more so for missions that I'm familiar with because I know where I need to go, I know where I need to shoot, and I can just sort of jump around like a maniac and you know, spray the Exceltra into all of my enemies. But yeah, Rubico is my go-to. I thought I would enjoy... it's a shotgun. I got a primed shotgun. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it. Cedo Prime? Maybe? I don't know, but I got a primed shotgun that I thought I would really enjoy. Maybe I just don't have the proper mods for it yet, but I didn't find myself looking to use it often. Like, I enjoyed it for a little bit, but it didn't really have any lasting impact on me. What is this in here? Just a random dormer zone. Okay. Right, let's go back. Sorry, I've skipped over this Exalizer in my ramblings. Let me deal with these Grenier before we continue. I think there's one about to come up the stairway. There he is. Okay. I'd love to get some images. Oh! Look at that! That's kind of cute. Little model of the Zariman. I wonder if we're going to be able to get a model of the Zariman to maybe put in some...
Contamination's messing with transference.
Oh, shit!
The void is taking this Exalizer. It's making the contamination worse.
Okay.
You wield the void.
Try to purge it. So this void bubble forces you to go into... Ah, cool. Nice. Awesome. Okay, let's deal with you. And then, yeah, look. There is a body being suspended above this void manifestation. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Oh, shit! Woohoo! Thrax Centurion! Hello!
Barely set foot aboard the Zariman, but the void is
I'm guessing... Oh my god, okay, I am not playing this very well. There we go, we got it.
A different them.
They
A
look
different them.
older, bigger, like ancestors, maybe. But how?
That's a great question. That is a very good question. Void Cascade, round 1, Exalizer's retired 0, threat menacing. Killing enemies within a purged Exalizer's field lowers the cascade level. Okay. There we go, we got there. I'm gonna have to go back into operator form. Oh, I'm now back in my frame, okay.
Deal with it while you still can.
Okay, going in. Thrax Plasm, there it is. We need 50 of that, I believe, for the next helmet segment. So please, give me more. Please, I beg of you. Okay, let's summon another one of these guys.
On the ship. But do you remember the promise? To build a new world without strife.
Violence or poverty.
We can talk about it sometime when I'm not fighting for my
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Now is not the time to be having these conversations. I'm too busy focusing on headshotting. But yes, okay. So that was the true purpose of the Zariman. A new world without poverty or strife.
First Harvest Festival.
Harvest Festival?
Children laughing in the agrobiomes. I wait for
I died!
Yeah, I remember.
The singing.
Singing. Picking fruits under those warm lights. Hands stained purple with Loeffler berry juice.
Loeffler berry juice.
You really think things could have been different?
Okay.
What's happening?
Quinn? Oh my god, Quinn! I thought he was being corrupted. I'm dead again! Oh, so sorry, guys. This is so embarrassing. I'm... Okay, come here. Let me finish you off. Stop making a fool out of me. Let's be honest. I'm making a fool out of myself. It's not the game, is it? It's entirely on me. Okay, hopefully these guys will be done soon. Okay, we want to head in this direction. Is this going to be... I am so embarrassed. Stop killing me. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I cannot believe this. Okay, Exalizer number 3. And then we'll destroy the manifestation.
The enemy has triggered the release of a possessed Exalizer. Purge it before it pumps out even more void contamination.
I'm trying so hard.
Kill the Grineer close to the Exalizer. It'll pull the void contamination right off of him.
Yes, I'm trying my best, Quinn. I promise you I'm trying my best, but oh my god, it's difficult. I have like... I'm so squishy. My vault is not built for close quarters combat. Oh my god. I'm gonna die again, I can see it. No! Be gentle! Okay, that's gotta be it, right? 7 million on the headshot. Whoa! That's an incredible amount of damage. Holy shit! Yeah, these Thrax. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Exalizer under assault.
Quinn, please say this is the last Exalizer. Oh god! Quinn! I'm not built for this, Quinn. I'm just a boy. I'm just a wee boy. Please. How many more must I do, Quinn, to appease you?
Contamination spreading.
Contamination spreading! Can it stop? Please! God almighty. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was Affinity. I saw a blob on the ground and I wondered what it was. Oh god, no, don't let me die here. That would be even more embarrassing than I can possibly comprehend. Okay, I guess we're going back in. This time I'm going to try and stick to the Rubico. And I'm hopefully going to be able to use my shield a little bit. Which, of course, when I'm in operator form... I mean, I wonder if I can pick up the Vault shield in operator form. Like, if I place it down... Let's try this. No, I can't pick it up. Okay, I was going to say that would be very surprising if I could interact with it in that way. Okay, there should be another Exalizer over here somewhere. There it is. I'm guessing then my best play will be enter here, destroy these, and then go back into my frame. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then go back into my frame. And now we're just going to want to do what I do best, and that's not die, right, guys? Promise to never bring this up again. Please, I beg of you. Okay, so destroy and then finish off with my operator. Yeah, okay, this is much better, much better.
Cascade receding.
Good, good. Okay, so basically, I don't have to remain in operator form when I'm inside an Exalizer's range. I can then go back into my frame and kill things as I normally would with all of the protection. Listen, I was elected to read, not to bleed? I don't know. There's a good joke in there, but I'm not smart enough to make it, apparently. Okay, you are transforming already. Let's go here. Yeah, these guys pack a proper punch, don't they? These Thrax Centurion. Yeah, I'm just very ill-equipped to deal with so much coming at me so quickly. Okay, more Thrax getting back. This is one that I'm gonna need to wait for. Moving over here.
Exciting. I no longer detect new void manifestations. It is safe to stand down.
Oh, thank God.
Return to the Chrysalith.
It would be my pleasure. The Chrysalith. Okay, we'll make a note of the Chrysalith as well. Oh my God. Okay, guys, that was ooh! Eternal Legend. An amp? Not an amp, sorry. A arcane. There we go. You can tell I don't use them often, nor do I really get many of them. Most of my arcanes are from running the Eidolon hunts over on Cetus. Okay, finish these guys off. I'm kind of hoping they'll stop spawning so I can enjoy looking around. That would be nice. I want to just rub my face over all of the textures and have a little explore, but they won't stop spawning. Oh God, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop them from attacking me. I think the game is insisting I go back to this Chrysalith. Okay, we've got some notes to make though about the nature of the Thrax, and I probably will need to pause at some point and watch the video back, just so I can get a direct quote of what we were saying, because the minutia of the dialogue I didn't get because I was too busy clicking heads to read the conversation. But something about the origin. Oh, what's this? Oh, where? No, I've summoned a child. I've summoned a child. Hey, come this way. I'm here. Hold on. Are you okay? Child, move! Child, what is happening? Do you want me to go in here? You found something? Where? In here? This is fun. Guys? What is happening? He's not moving. I swear, this stuff only happens to me. The amount of you guys in the comments who are like, wow, I've never had that bug for me. That's never happened in my playthrough before. And most recently, I believe when I was running through Duviri, you guys are like, wait, why did the narrator stop narrating? Why are all of the Shorzin songs the same? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing anything. Oh God, and the Kuba won't stop. Child! Where do you want me to go? Guys, I might have to leave him. As cruel as that sounds, I might have to leave him here. Unless I can maybe figure out what it is that he wanted to show me. I thought maybe he would lead me into a room like this. Ayatan Cyan Star. No. Oh, they're at the window. Hello. Hey, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for my my child over here to figure out what he's doing. But he's really struggling. Okay. Guys, please do not hold it against me, but I may have to leave this child alone. Yeah, I'm definitely leaving the child alone. Okay. We're heading back to the Chrysalith, and we will come back here another time when I'm not... Oh, wait. I now feel emboldened to try and summon the child again. Hold on. This is a low point for me. This is a real low point. Am I going to keep this in the video? Absolutely yes. But I want you to know I really don't want to. So where am I going now then? Void Cascade mission failed. I've got no exit button. Okay, exit. Oh! Where the hell am I now? When I loaded back into the mission, I was dropped inside the elevator. I've never been here before. I'm guessing this is the Chrysalith. Okay. Okay. Sure. Right? I feel like I'm experiencing this in a way that maybe few people have. Just through my sheer ineptitude, I have somehow managed to experience the Zariman in a way that is probably not ideal at all.
Nobody's perfect.
Nope.
Not even a Cephalon.
Woo!
I have misplaced your Zariman accolades. I know I had them safely stored, but something seems to have happened.
Okay, can I interact with you? What is... Okay, I'm guessing this is, and you're gonna have to pardon me because there's just so many names to remember. If I go back to Euleria, it'll be in here.
Up for a scavenger hunt.
Cephalon Melica.
It's for extra credit.
What? We have found Melica aboard the Zariman 10-0. I can't chat with her though, can I? Do I have to be in operator form? No. But she clearly has different dialogue.
Right on time.
Oh.
Like always. I can't wait to see what we'll accomplish on the Zariman today.
Same. Yeah, you and me both. I'm so excited. I'll leave you there for now. Maybe I'm not meant to see you yet. Because I imagine I am one of the 0.001% of people who die on the mission. And again, much like the beginning of my Duviri video from Monday, I'm gonna keep this in because I want to give you guys an honest-to-God first playthrough experience, right? So when I went into Duviri and... Oh, can I scan this? No, I cannot access my scanner. This is the same pattern you see on the relays. If you remember back in my relay episode, I wondered if there were embers, and then upon closer inspection I noticed that they were symbols. This is exactly the same as what we saw on the relay. I wonder what this is then, if this is something we can interface with. If we have the right tool. Anyway, sorry. To go back to what I was saying about Duviri. Me queuing in as a team, while... And God, I implore all of you to go and look at the comments on that video. No one meant this in a horrible way, of course not, but the amount of comments which begin with, "Hey Andy, great to have you back. Can't wait for more Warframe episodes." And then you'll notice the comment is edited because then there's a second line which is, "Oh God, no. Oh God, why did you queue as a team? Oh God, oh no. Oh God, no." And trust me, I get it. I get it. I feel the same way. But this is, you know, this is what other new players would do. We would make these mistakes. And I don't want to, you know, I want to curate my playthrough as best I can, but I'm never going to edit things and change the way they transpired, right? Like, I did queue in as a party, and I'm not going to edit over that and pretend it didn't happen. Because it did, and yes, it sucks, but this is the nature of, you know, a lot of people's first playthroughs. Look at this. They've got a companion cube. I really don't feel like I should be here right now. I'm getting the impression that I should probably be continuing with the quest and I shouldn't actually be over here doing this. Right, let's go back over here. But yeah, for the same reason I'm going to keep this in the video. Like, this is my first playthrough. Yeah, I completely fumbled it. Completely and utterly fumbled it. That's what happens. So let's try again. This time,
restarted the damaged reliquary.
I'll try and not die.
Cascade of void contamination.
For
Void
reference.
manifestations from beyond the membrane. We've come to know them as
Oh,
thrash.
sorry. I was waiting for the door to open and realized it's behind me.
Making the unit spread void contamination instead of cleansing it.
I feel like I should have come in here with my Helios. As much as I like having my moat amp, I feel like the Helios scanner would have been way better considering the lore implications of the enemies that I'm going to be running into here. Anyway, let's just carry on. We know what we're doing now. We want to come over here, go into operator form. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go into our vault form. There we go. And now we're cooking. We're back. Perfect. I do also wish these half-made manifestations mirror them. A different them.
Older, bigger,
like ancestors. Okay. That's a great question. That is a great question that maybe we'll be able to answer. At least I will try and answer it and figure out what the hell is going on.
Possessed Exilizer located. Purge it and make it work for us.
I will, but I want to try and retire this Exilizer before I continue. If that's okay, Quinn. Oh, hello. Oh. He did quite a good dodge roll there. Okay. I kind of need more enemies to come to me over here. I need you to assist me in retiring this Exilizer. Okay, there we go. I think it is ticking down slowly, regardless of me killing anything in the vicinity. So it should go eventually anyway. Yeah, we're nearly there. I think one more Grineer, and that might be enough. Yeah, that'll pretty much do it. There we go. We got it.
Going in the wrong direction.
Quinn, I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. Okay, so far, touch wood, this is going quite a bit better than my previous attempt. 1, 2.
We all bear the trauma of what happened on the ship. But do you remember her promise?
Her promise.
To build a new world without strife, violence, or poverty.
Yes.
We can talk about it sometime when I'm not fighting for my life, okay?
And I'm guessing when he says her, he's not referring to
The enemy has triggered the
say like Margulis or anything, but rather the Zariman herself.
Remember that first Harvest Festival?
First Harvest Festival.
Children laughing in the agrobiomes? I wait for what could have been.
Yeah, I remember. Singing. Picking fruits under those warm lights.
Hell yeah.
Hands stained purple with Loefflerberry juice.
Loefflerberry juice, there it is again.
You really think things could have been different?
And there he is.
Quinn? What's happening?
The contamination.
It amplifies the song.
The song.
Yes.
We're running out of time.
Now, is it just mere coincidence that we would bring up singing during this Harvest Festival in these biodomes? Is there any relation there between the singing of the children and the people aboard the Zariman and the singing now of these void entities aboard the ship? I don't believe that's a coincidence, and that maybe there is a little bit more to the tale there. And again, with how the void manifests itself.
You can kill the Grineer close to the Exilizer. It'll pull the void contamination.
I'd like to point out, by the way, this is going much better. Like way better. And I don't even feel like I'm necessarily playing much better than I did before, apart from the fact that I am, of course, utilizing my frame more than I did in the previous attempt. I just feel like it's going better. And again, I don't want to talk it up because I know that then something bad is going to happen. Okay. 1, 2. Where is he? Hold on. One moment. And then... Pew! Pew! There we go, I missed. Slightly awkward. The Mo amp is down again. We'll get them in a second. Pew! God, I'll never get bored of this weapon. Never. Just out of curiosity, I'd love to know what you guys rock in your own game. Like what your favorite weapons are. Okay, that should get it pretty close to retiring, I'm hoping. I feel like we're killing a lot of Kuva Grenier right now, but the Exalizer is still a few kills away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful. Okay, that was close, and it still is a bit close. Moving back. Woo! Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Andy, you're not using your abilities. I know. Sorry, I figured I'd beat you to it because I know I'd be irritated as well if I were watching someone just fail to use any of their abilities. I think for me, it's because I know my Rupico is so powerful, and it itself, if I just reload and shoot, it's gonna do way more than, well, not way more. I should be using my shield whenever I possibly can. That is laziness, and I will admit that. Okay, there should be enemies coming through here. No. Okay. Well, hopefully, on this attempt, we can go and run into that child again. Only this time, he might not glitch out. Maybe. Pew! Sorry for keep saying pew, by the way. I feel like a child. You know, playing with like a Lego gun. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I do just feel like a kid when I play this game. It's just so joyous. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And we did get Emergent Savior, which is a different arcane to the one I was given in the last run. I cannot wait for you guys in the comments to tell me that the one I got from my earlier run is like super rare, 0.01% chance of dropping, and now I've lost it forever because of my mission failure. Yeah, I don't know why this is so much easier this time around. Maybe it is just because I understand the mechanism a little bit more. I also feel like there's far fewer, sorry, of the Thrax that I'm having to deal with. Maybe I just wasn't killing them in their spirit form in the last attempt. I think I was overlooking that a little bit. And speaking of overlooking things, again, to go back to a previous video, a lot of you have said, wait, does he know he can pick weapons when doing the Duviri circuit? Yes. I realized on my very next attempt. And I want you to know, I face-palmed so hard. Like, it was, like, I slapped my head. Like, I was so annoyed. And that's the thing, right? Like, when you are playing in front of an audience, all of these little things which are, you know, in the grand scheme of things, relatively minor, of course, everyone picks up on them. No! I can't summon him again. Oh, no, you're kidding. Okay, wait. We're looking for like a blue... It looked like a blue flower, almost. I'm wondering if we can find it somewhere else around here. To maybe then summon him again? Oh, that would be so upsetting if we've missed out on that. Up here, maybe? No, not that I can see. Ah, no. And yeah, I will probably have to wait for a proper rummage around here. Oh, nope, that's not it. And that's not it either. Okay. We will have a proper look around, I promise you. But I think for now, just in the moment, I'm going to continue with the quest. Return to the Chrysalith. Oh, and that's teleported me here with my moat amp. Perfect. There we go. Chrysalith. Nice. We did it. Easy peasy. Right, guys? I'm interested to see how long that took me. 10 minutes. Okay. I think an extra 10 minutes added on to the video isn't too bad. Thrax Plasm. Found in the remnants of Thrax Void manifestations, this plasm has several surprisingly practical applications. And Emergence Savior. On lethal damage, become invulnerable for... Why do I feel as if that's a byproduct of my earlier failed mission? Like someone at DE was like actively watching the gameplay and they thought, let's patch that in. Let's give him something which is going to prevent that from happening ever again. Right. Let's see what awaits us now. I'm guessing now they'll have spawned in because I just walked through here and no one was here. Again, because I died. God forbid. Let me just turn up the music a second. Having those distant cries. Not cries of pain, but, you know, like the excitable crying out of children. God, I'm gonna really enjoy exploring the Zariman. And it's a proper, you know, big moment. Like when we discovered the Zariman a few episodes ago, and that it was, in fact, somewhere tangible. Oh, look. I like crescent shape up there. It's cool. Yeah, I never imagined we'd get to explore it like this. I thought the Zariman would be maybe resigned to only being used in certain story missions in flashbacks. Or, of course, over in Duviri. So the fact that we can actually come here, and from the elevator's UI, it would insinuate that there are different floors we can go to. And considering the scale of this ship, it feels like the sort of thing, not saying that DE has done this or if they will do it, but it seems like something you can endlessly add on to. Like, like in a year's time, if they're like, wouldn't it be fun if we explored... I don't know, the engine room. They could patch in, you know, the engine room to the elevator, and you could go down to the engine room and look at the reliquary drive, and, you know, like, it's something which, because of the scale, there's so much possibility for what you could do here. And I'm, yeah, buzzing to have a proper good look. Okay. Hello there, Quinn. Sorry it's taken me so long to get here. Some things happened. I may have perished. Let's have a chat.
You misunderstand. The Zariman is yours now.
Oh.
You inherited it, along with the duty to protect it.
I'm not afraid of responsibility. But this is where everything that could go wrong went wrong. Once we're done here, I'm done here.
No.
Wait. Listen.
Listening?
Void flow. Get to floor Sigma D7. Archimedean Yonta will direct you from there.
Archimedean Yonta? Okay. Okay, well...
Aren't you a fascinating anomaly? Anomalies. Oh, right. Explanations. When consciousness and void come together...
It makes a thing.
A thing.
Ah!
Me. Not nearly as fascinating as you, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we covered conceptual embodiment in TA.
Sorry. I'm getting goosebumps at that. Conceptual embodiment. Okay. Well, we kind of knew that was the case, but I'd not labeled it in such a way. Conceptual embodiment. Okay. Right. Sigma. Oh. Everview arc. Okay, while I've got this moment where I'm paused in this menu. Archimedean. I've forgotten that name. I'll wait for it to reappear again. Sorry, I was sort of losing my mind over the conceptual embodiment thing. A byproduct of conceptual embodiment. And then if I quickly go to my screenshots folder, just so I can get a direct quote of what she just said. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm being thorough here. She said, I've got 1,422 screenshots, guys. Isn't that insane? Right. Scrolling down. Here it is. When consciousness and void come together, it makes a thing. When consciousness and void come together, it makes a thing. And then she said, for example, me. For example, me. Not nearly as fascinating as you, though. So I think in this moment, it's not, she's not saying that her entire self is a byproduct of conceptual embodiment. Maybe she is. But I think more so it's to do with this form that she has taken on with her, I'm not going to say scarred, modified appearance, shall we say? And by the way, her name is Archimedean Yonta. Archimedean Yonta. And I'm going to go back to... Do I have the Holdfasts somewhere? Back? Holdfasts, here we go. So I'm going to put her in here. Archimedean Yonta. Awesome. Right. Let's go.
Kira called them angels. But then what does that make us?
Devils.
We gestated in the belly of the Zariman beast, same as them. Woke when we heard those words call us, same as them. But we aren't like them. And I'll be damned if we don't go down fighting. Right?
Okay, whoa. Hold just 1 second.
The angels are tearing through the Albrecht membrane.
Albrecht!
Void is flooding in through the ruptures they've created.
The Albrecht membrane! It's such a silly thing to get excited about, but... Albrecht! It's the boy! Okay. Let me make a note of this. We gestated in the belly of the Zariman beast. Same as them. Woke, when we heard those words call us. Same as them. Quinn then goes on to say, and I don't think I actually managed to get the rest of it. So, I think we look at this through the lens of conceptual embodiment and what happened to Kira. Could it be that do I have Void Angel? Void Angels are those who lost hope, succumbing to, not oblivion, because they still live, succumbing to the void entirely, whereas these members of the Holdfasts, yeah, I don't know if that makes grammatical sense, maintained that hope, allowing their own, not necessarily conceptual embodiment, because conceptual embodiment is a little bit different from the way I'm talking about it, or I believe it by definition isn't necessarily what I'm referring to. But again, it comes down to the emotions, the memories, the thoughts, the feelings, and maybe that desire to fight on and to live allowed them to maintain their corporeal form, only they are altered slightly in these modifications to their faces. Because even even if I were in their shoes, I don't think I'll be able to maintain 100% hope. So maybe these little bits of void scarring modification serve as a visual representation of their own fear, perhaps. Holdfasts maintain that hope, allowing them to maintain their forms and fight on. The void scarring being nothing more than a visual representation of their own fears? Theory. I'm going to put theory in parentheses again, just so I know for future this isn't lore. You know, it's not something that's outwardly confirmed. It's just me thinking out loud. And then, of course, the final word we just heard there was the angels are tearing through the Albrecht membrane. The angels are, let me show you, tearing through the Albrecht membrane. And I'm going to quickly just sort this so it says, bear with me, if I do this, and then Albrecht. No, I've done that the wrong way around. Whatever. I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go back to the game. The Albrecht membrane, huh? Close void ruptures. Oh, and I've got my little bubble. I'm familiar with this from having done some Duviri circuit. Now, I'm wondering if this is the exact same floor. So far, this seems... Oh, no. Yeah, this is different. This is different. Okay, I was going to say that opening corridor was 100% the same as what we'd seen previously, but this is not the room that was here before. So let's have a good look around again. While there are, you know, there is a distinct lack of enemies. There's multiple different chests and stuff in here that I'm not opening. There we go. Primary ammo. There's one over here. Is it this? Yes. Oh, and would you look at that? Iatan Cyan Star. Right. And then we've got some affinity here. Okay, what is down here? Oh, there's a Soma cord in that direction. Okay. Do not let me forget about that. Not that any of you are in the room with me and can remind me, but leave a comment. Hey, Andy, don't forget that Soma cord. I shouldn't have said that, because now I can imagine several of you are going to leave comments. Andy, you forgot the Soma cord. I'm fully expecting that to happen. Okay. God, I just love the aesthetic of this place. And like the sections like this. Can I fall down here? Damn. Sections like this where you can see out the window and really take in the full scale of this ship. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like this game delivers so much on everything I could have possibly have wanted to have seen out of a sci-fi epic. Oh, here we go. What's this? Interact. Huh! Follow me. I will. Please do not get stuck. I'm coming!
Over here.
Over here. Please don't get stuck. I'm just bracing. Can you open the door for me? I might be having a moment. Can I jump through? Small child! Oh god, it's probably so obvious. Small child, I can't fit through the door. Is there another way in? What is... I don't know. No! No! There's got to be another way in there, right? And I think he's leading me to the Soma cord. Oh, no. Is there like a hole in the ground that I can go through? No. Oh, God. Okay. Hold on. I really thought I'd be able to do something here. Oh, no. Guys. Okay, wait. There might be like a device nearby that we can interact with to open the door. I do notice, though, that when I hit it... Oh, no, it's already shaking. Ignore me. Is there something on the other side? Oh. Again, we're not gonna... Oh! Is that Archimedean Yonta? I think it is. That certainly looks like her. Archimedean Yonta. Okay, let's get a picture. Let's get a picture. Again, I'm not going to edit that out because, guys, no one's perfect, right? I don't know. I think it might be quite endearing to keep these moments of, you know, foolishness in. Let me know if you agree. A byproduct of a conceptual embodiment. I'm going to put her new form is a byproduct of conceptual embodiment there. Awesome. And what have we got over here?
Zariman's automatic phytoplast system is damaged and overwhelmed. Seems its designer, me, neglected to envision a situation like this. We need to resort to manual application.
Okay.
Gather up nearby phytoplast and stuff it in the ruptures.
I shall. I'm not in that room yet, though. I think I might be in your private quarters. No, that'd be strange, wouldn't it, to have a poster of herself on the wall? Oh, no, please don't come in here. I'm trying to explore. And I'm enjoying it. I don't need you to come and interrupt me. There it is. Soma chord tone. Canticle found. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then what have we got around here? Interact. Oh.
We stretched forth our great hands, shaped to match our generosity, and we gave such abundance. You citizens were to be the first to settle a new system. And now, your bestial defiance has cast you into the pit. Come to those hands again, and you will find them closed to you.
Okay, I will transcribe that in a minute and have a proper look. I am very excited. If there are more of these dotted around the place.
We stretched forth our...
The void can get creative in some pretty unpleasant ways. The deeper the void flood gets, the
weirder it'll be for you. Okay, yes.
Sorry.
Oh, I've just realized there's a ticking bar on the left. Oh God. Okay, I on the left-hand side of the screen there is a accelerating bar of void floodness. So I should probably get cracking with this. Okay, am I gathering these like I would? Yes, and then grab these here, and then go over here. Okay, the ball is full, so let's come over here and deposit this. And then we'll go back in there and grab some more. Actually, I think there's a large one over there somewhere. According to my minimap, there should be a large one. There it is. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm making this look way harder than it needs to be. Oh, pew! There we go. We got it. Much better.
Do that enough times, and you'll keep the Zariman high and dry.
Will do. I'm not gonna lie, Yonta. I've kind of messed up already because I've been exploring through most of this. So it's already gone up quite high. But I will try my best to keep the Zariman in tip-top shape. Anything for you. Okay, let's grab a little bit more. And then we'll go back. I'm wondering if I can just stealth next to it. Yeah, that's much better. Nice.
Yonta, I know you two never saw eye to eye.
Oh,
But Kira was right.
they never saw
This
eye to
ship
eye.
stood for something once. Oh, the Orokin draped her in all their hollow pride and pomposity.
Pomposity.
To the ordinary families, she meant hope.
Of course.
Earth was ruined. Mars arid. Lua fractured. Tau would have been a chance to begin again. We shall not fear to take the leap across the gulf to fair.
Oh, all betwixt is dark and deep. A home awaits us there.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. We really thought we'd make it.
Oh, God, I love it. I'm going to have to go back and get all of this transcribed down.
As bad as it can be. It's Kira. She's mutating.
She's
Heading
mutating.
straight for the reliquary drive.
Okay.
We won't be able to resist her song. She knows us too well.
Okay, I will see what I can do.
I know you can.
Give it a sec. There we go. Got it.
Interesting. They can be destroyed.
Yes, using my void powers.
Enemies overcome. Research notes updated. What more could an Archimedean want?
God, I love you, Yonta. I know we've only just met and it might be a bit too forward, but I feel like we're going to really get along. Ah, see, now that I know that you open the doors by shooting that... Why would anyone have a picture of Ballas? Come on, have some self-respect. Very disappointing. Okay. I know I'm meant to be going back to the Chrysalith, but I get... Oh, wow! Another child! Leave me to something cool! Oh, hell yeah. There's some new graffiti here that I did not want to miss. Okay, I'm going to have to enter stealth because I don't really want to run into enemies at this moment. I'm still following you, don't worry. Okay, we're going down here? Sure. Where are you taking me? Oh. Oh, nice. Thank you for leading me to the sculpture. Very nice. Well, I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's quite good. Right, well, there doesn't seem to be any enemies over here, so I might do a little bit of a rummage. If you guys don't mind, on the off chance we maybe discover something, or maybe there'll be, some interesting developments to be had. Maybe we'll find more of these journals talking about the bestial nature of the Zariman's inhabitants. I really want to dig more into what they were trying to say. Because to me, that recording was predating... Oh. I wondered if we could maybe interact with this and it would tell me more about Yonta. Oh, and look who it is! The man, the myth, the legend! Albrecht Entrati. I wonder if Yonta will be able to tell us more about him. Because Yonta has just said that she was the one responsible for making the... let me check my screenshots. She said she was the architect or designer of the Vitoplast system. The Zariman's automatic Vitoplast system is damaged and overwhelmed. Seems its designer, me, neglected to envision a situation like this. So, one can assume, considering Albrecht's own influence, and I think that's an understatement to describe it as influence, upon this project, would necessitate that they would have had some level of communication. And I would even go as far as to say, I thought maybe I could interact with that, that they were maybe even friends, right? To have had and to have worked on, is that a moat amp? It almost looks like a moat amp in their hands. It's very similar to the starting moat amp we had. But of course it wouldn't. be, right? Like a mote amp is something which we used in order to concentrate our void powers. So why would there be a statue of a child with a mote amp kicking a ball if we didn't yet have those void powers? So I'm guessing it isn't a mote amp and is instead something else. Ignore me completely. Okay. And then here's the severed head of one Albrecht and Trati. Okay. Oh! This is new. I've not been in a room like this before. What do we have here? I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled for any more of these data logs. Open up the bin. Nothing in there. Just secondary ammo. And then one of these angels stretching out of the architecture itself. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Let's head back this way then. It doesn't seem... Oh! I was gonna... Oh, no! Yes, it is! Okay. Summon another child! Follow me. Where have you gone? What? Child! You said follow me and you disappeared! Hello? What? No! Oh, God. It was going so well. We were so bug-free. There is this here. Have I like hit my child summoning quota? Can I not summon any more children? Oh, and notice it's emanating out of their these do have a name. These do have a name. We were given the lights after the accident. We used our lights to light up the surrounding area. For the life of me, I did not remember what they were called. But I'm guessing we're able to use these to summon the spirits of these children. Which is honestly quite grim. If we're going to be, you know, perfectly frank. Okay. Well, on the off chance, again, that maybe I just cannot summon any more of them, we might just want to wrap this part of the quest here then. So let's go back, and we'll return to the Chrysalith. God, I'm just overjoyed. And I know there's so much more left to explore here. I wonder how many different floors there are. Okay, let's just... Okay, if the child immediately disappears, I'm heading back. Okay, yeah, so I've reached my quota. Which is a strange thing to say. I cannot summon any more children today. I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Okay, through here. And then back in the elevator we go. That was fun. That was really fun. Stop the void flood. And there's the Ayatan as sculpture. Very nice. Okay. Now, when I was coming up the elevator, I don't know if you guys noticed it too, but there was definitely a logo over here, like a little symbol, where we heard that voice yesterday. So, you know, I don't think it takes a genius to know that in the future there'll be a vendor here. But there was a few which definitely appeared on the minimap as we ascended. Okay, let's go back and have a chat with Quinn. Hello, Quinn. We've returned.
We've lost too much time. Those idiotic Grineer are cracking the shield on the reliquary drive. The angels are heading there to feed.
I'll stop the Grineer. And Kira, too.
You're really going to try, huh? Okay. Cavallero can show you how to use the old deployable defenses.
Cavallero.
You need them.
Is Cavallero the final member of the Holdfasts? Cavallero. Okay. I guess while we've got a moment, we can quickly just look at these events which just transpired, and see what we can do here. So if we go back to Archimedean Yonta, I can make some notes on what she was saying. So, the Zariman's automatic Vitoplast system is damaged and overwhelmed. And then she goes on to say, seems its designer, me, neglected to envision a situation like this. Next. We need to resort to manual application. This is all fine. I don't need to make notes on everything. But this is the interesting part that I wanted to get a note on. I don't know what I would even label this as in my notes. I suppose, Zariman holograms? And then I'll label this as number 1. And then we'll just put it in here. We stretched forth our great hands, shaped to match our generosity. And we gave. I've gotta raise some eyebrows at shaped to match our generosity. The Orokin were anything but generous. Like, come on. Such abundance. You, citizens. Oh no, sorry, I thought there was a comma there. You citizens were to be the first to settle a new system. Next screenshot. And now your bestial defiance has cast you into the pit. Come to those hands again and you will find them closed to you. Come to those hands again and you will find them closed to you. Was that the end? That was the end. Just double checking. Orokin draped her in all her hollow pride and pomposity, but that's what ordinary people that have been a chance to begin again. We should not fear to take the leap across the gulf to fair. Let's put that under here. So we've got the poem that they recited. We shall not fear to take the leap across the gulf to fair, ... And then that was followed up with our response, which was, though all betwixt is dark and deep, a home awaits us there. Okay, so to go back to the Zariman hologram thing, it seems to me that this is a message relayed to the Zariman in the wake of the disaster. Right? So here, your bestial defiance has cast you into the pit. I suppose if I were to do this... There we go. And then I can add notes. Is this confirmation that this message was sent in the wake of the accident, with the pit being a reference to our descent into the void. Come to those hands again and you will find them closed to you. But I like here that it is framed as a generous gesture when everything points towards this expedition to Tau being nothing more than like we're guinea pigs, right? Like he's making it sound like this is some grand gesture. You were given the privilege. No, we were nothing more than test subjects. A test run before the elite dared to travel to Tau themselves. And I don't know who this is speaking. I'm going to guess it's one of the 7. We can see they've got this, like, arcing halo above their head. It didn't sound like Ballast to me, so I'm guessing it's someone else entirely. Whoever that is, I do not yet know. Okay, let's go back down to the lift and see if we can go and deal with this Kira.
This can only in one of two ways.
Okay.
We die or we change. Promise me after we're gone, you'll take care of the Zariman.
You're not going anywhere, Quinn.
Do right by the Zariman, just like you did.
Quinn.
I promise.
You're not going anywhere. Oro Works. The Gold Works. Unexplored. Okay. Protect the Reliquary Drive.
The Orokin only wanted ceremonial weapons on the Zariman, but for something as important as the Reliquary Drive, they built in two little security guarantees. Auto-fabricating armaments and exodampers.
Okay.
Exodampers suppress enemy combat ability. We need to defend our exodampers and our reliquary with armaments. Got that?
AKA
We
the
use
Oro...
Argosine to build the armaments. I marked an Argosine drop on your radar.
Okay,
Managed to find it.
I will try and find it. I think because there's numbers on the side of the screen, and I feel like the timer is going to begin counting down any moment. I'm not going to spend much time in this moment exploring. I will wait for the quest to wrap up. I was going to say, the Orokin not wanting there to be any genuine weapon aboard the ship.
Hey, Yanta. How many of those big finger relics are out there, do you think?
Oh! Oh!
Well, fewer than there used to be. So long as the originals are still safely sealed away, of course.
There it is. The originals. So we heard about the grasping digits, the seeking digits, and then I began to wonder if it was only a single finger that was snipped. But from what she just said, the entire hand and all of its digits exist somewhere. And that makes me think then that these reliquary drives are nothing more than mirrors, extensions of those original digits then. I just want to like note take and theorize, but I need to keep going. I need to keep going. When we go back to Chrysalith, I will make all of these notes. I really feel like we're getting into the meat and potatoes of all of these breadcrumbs, as it were, that we've been drip-fed over the past... Is that a D20? Hell yeah. Can I get one of those for my ship, please? I know this is not where I'm meant to be going, but well, yeah, I shouldn't be coming this way. Sorry. This is not what I should be doing, but I cannot help myself. I cannot help myself. I just want to keep finding more of these, not necessarily rare, but these relics. These holograms. This here reminds me so much of the beginning of the game when we entered that temple, that ruined temple, and got to pick our first few Warframes. Okay, I figured I'd walk away from the child summoning thing just to see if I could make anyone anxious watching. He missed it. I can't believe he missed it. I didn't miss it. Are they bugged now? What is happening? Why did they just disappear? Oh, come on. Never mind. All right. Well, fine. I'll take this as a firm sign that I should just progress the story. I feel like it would be silly of me to continue trying to engage with that if it's seemingly not going to work in this moment. Maybe I need to reset the tile set completely before we go exploring and trying to discover all these. Oh my god. What? Look at that. This is the Eternal Relic. So they have already taken the finger out of the drive. God. I mean, that's incredible. I'd love to get a proper picture. Do I have any? I've got a remote observer. If I place that here. I'm trying to get... I'm going to photobomb either way. There we go. Just want to try and get a picture without any of the user interface blocking me. Very cool. Can I take a closer look? So this is the Kuva siphon, but it's siphoning the void energy from out of the Eternal Relic. Notice that this finger is bigger than the ones in our reliquary drives. So my guess is this is his middle finger. Maybe. But then that can't be right because he's only missing a single finger when we see him. So when she says the originals... I don't know. I'm thinking too much about it. I'm just going to let the story wash over me for a little bit. Right, let's go over and get one of these Argosines. So there's my first Argosine drop. We want to be heading towards the Exo Damper. Oh, will this child glitch out?
Natural. Now,
yes.
Sure you want to go crazy building armaments all over, but you cannot do that.
Okay.
You need to use sockets. Go find the socket that appeals to you most. Your socket. The socket that was meant for you. And build something dangerous in it.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Deploy... Is this just tower defense? Because if it is, count me in. I love tower defense. Okay. We've got Mazooka, minigun turret that focuses on... Oh my god. I cannot tell you how many years of my life I spent... And god, if you relate to this, sound off in the comments. Warcraft 3 custom game modes. Element TD. Casino TD. I played so many tower defense games. God. I can't believe this. Okay, we've got the Faradon. Arc lightning turret that can strike multiple targets. Oh, well, I'm playing as Volt. Let's go for the Faradon.
Oh, mercy me. I do believe you've got the hang of this grubber.
Thank you, Cavallero.
Enemies coming through Oro Works are always helping themselves to our Argosine.
Okay.
So feel free to take it from their cold, dead hands.
Trust me, I will be doing that. I will be doing that. Okay, defend the Exo Damper. I certainly shall. I feel like I've lost a lot of duration on my my device already, which doesn't feel great. How much Argosine am I getting per enemy? 10. Okay, it's not bad. Is that the same for all of them? Yeah, I'm up to 60. Okay, let's come over here. We'll build another one here. We'll go for the missile launcher. I'm going to have to be somewhat careful because I'm being a bit haphazard at the moment. I'm wondering how much I can rely on just these devices to carry me. I also wondered if maybe I'll be able to upgrade them by interacting with them again, but that doesn't seem to be something I can do. We'll go for... Oh, I need to pick up the Argosine. I'm killing everyone, but I'm not looting them. We'll go for another Faradon. And then I need to do a quick sweep. So while we're cleaning up these ads, let me grab as much of this Argosine as possible. We're up to 60 again. Let's grab this one here. I'm going to go for a Mazooka. Okay, let's grab this one here, and we'll build another Mazooka over here. Okay, I can go and get some more Argosine from here. How much, I wonder? 50. Okay, I'll go for another Faradon. Now, again, they don't last that long, do they? So I'm guessing our original Faradon... Yeah, the original Faradon is already gone. I was expecting there to be sort of like a decree-esque system where you'd be able to level up your turrets, maybe? But it seems like it's the incentive here is to just keep building more and more whenever they die, which is odd. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not like a typical, and I get it's not, you know, they're not trying to make a one-to-one tower defense, you know, game mode. But I'm yeah, it feels odd to me that I've got to keep rebuilding them because they just end up getting destroyed. Okay, next wave. So I want to be going over here to go and defend the movement speed exo damper. Okay. It does feel slightly odd that I'm just running past this siphon every time. I feel like I need to go and dismantle that. Is it behind here? Yes, sorry. And then down here. Okay, and then we'll build our defenses momentarily. We'll go for a Faradon here. And I think I'll probably build these in a triangular pattern. I'm going to go for 3 Faradon. So that way we've got this arcing lightning all over the shop. And that should hopefully deal with most of these enemies. And then just in case it doesn't, I'll go for a quick 4. Why not? Yeah, that's done the job very nicely. More spawning in. Careful, because there's enemies behind me. Okay, they've gone away. I might save my Argosine for the next wave, because if I make any now, I'm eating into their durability before I'm even able to actually use them. So we'll save the Argosine. Nice. Oh, there you go. Void Angel, Kira.
Here. Oh, Kira. You have to stop her.
I'm on my way.
You have to try.
I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to stop her. Through here. Oh, the music right now. Where is she? Okay, part 1 down.
They're trying to hurt Kira's angel form now. She's pulled her essence back into the void.
Oh, do I need to go in?
Follow her in there.
Yes! Come on! Okay.
The real Kira. You don't take her out here,
Oh.
she'll heal.
Oh, I feel like I probably should have looked around a little bit more. Oh, well.
Over for us. Fight on. And remember who we once were. We shall not fear to take the leap.
Shall not fear. There it is.
Quinn.
I don't believe he's gone.
Buddy.
I don't believe he's gone.
Tenno.
Void Plume Quill.
The song has quieted. I am no longer reading Void Distortion.
Good.
What have you found on the Zariman?
Oh,
Just
a lot.
ghosts. I think we all lost today.
Oh, what's this? Oh, you can deploy armaments here. So if things get really out of control. Oh, can I land here? I really just want to look out this window. Wow. Oh! That's rude. That is very rude. How dare you? Protect the Reliquary Drive. Eternal Onslaught on energy depleted, 30% critical chance for 8 seconds. And Void Plume Quill. A symbol of genius fallen from Void Angels long ago. Long ago? Curious. And I am seeing markers on my map. Hello? Hello there. Hey, Quinn.
Quinn? You're still you.
We changed. Oh, we drew power, but from a very different source. You have noticed it's not just the reliquary that can work miracles with the void, yes? I wonder, do you even know just how brightly you shine?
Oh, shit.
You say that, but this place, I can't forget what it's put me through. Everyone through.
So, remember, like we remember Kira. There was a place in this park where she used to love to sit. I think perhaps it would suit a memorial.
Sure. Do you not realize how brightly you shine? And we are Ayatan, as named by the Entrati themselves. It's a well-worn trope. The idea that hope, friendship, etc. can be wielded as power. But God, I love it. And that seems to me to be the direction this is going in. Not like how do I word this? Not in a typical sense, but rather we are now acting as this sort of beacon of and again it's a weird way of describing it, like a beacon of light that isn't just a physical one, but also we are actually genuinely able to provide people with that hope, which allows them to fight back against despair and suffering and anxiety and pain and hardship. And through that, we ourselves have a power that is beyond what the man in the wall probably ever intended for us to have. Just due to this whole conceptual embodiment shenanigans. Okay, let's go and set up this memorial. Just over here. Oh! Ah, the shore's in! Nice. Angels of the Zariman quest complete. The legacy of the Zariman is secure. Watched over by the Holdfasts, she is now both dam and bridge, and a fortress against what is yet to come. Come on! What is yet to come? I need to make a note of that. Let's put it underneath the Zariman 10-0. Where is my note for the Zariman? Bear with me. It should be under locations. The void? Nope. Where the hell did I put the Zariman? Is it underneath miscellaneous? God. I'm so sorry. If we go here, I must have linked it somewhere, right? Oh, guys, this is an absolute shit show. Let me do this. Zariman 10. It's under events. Because I'm guessing I never saw it as a location, right? Until it became one. So I'll put down here history and lore. And I'm going to put up here present day. In the wake of the Angels of the Zariman quest, which I can hyperlink. There you go. The Zariman now acts as dam and bridge between our... I don't know if world or reality is the best way to put it. Our world/reality and the void. Interestingly, the game insinuates... Well, it not insinuates, and it's not interesting. It's not obvious. I don't know how to word it, but we know that there is something to come. She also acts as a fortress against what is yet to come. A future war with none other than the man in the wall? Must be, right? I also wondered to what degree the Kuva Grineer may or may not be corrupted themselves by the Void. Our understanding of Kuva is that it is somewhat Void-touched. Okay. There are a couple other things that I wanted to bring up, and that is when Archimedean Yonta, if I go to Reliquary Drive, go into here, housed inside of the Reliquary Drive is a gargantuan finger. Archimedean Yonta mentions that so long as the originals are still safely sealed away, of course. In regards to... And annoyingly, I didn't actually get the screenshot what she said beforehand. But Cavallero asked, "Hey Yonta, how many of those big finger relics are out there, do you think?" And I think her response was a few less than before. The idea that there are some which have obviously been destroyed when ships containing a reliquary drive have been destroyed in battles. This infers that somewhere out there exist the original digits of the man in the wall. Though her saying originals, and then parentheses, plural, insists that there are more than... or that there is more than one finger, despite the fact that when we see the man in the wall, he is only missing a single finger. What's the truth of the matter? Is it... how do I word this? Is he only missing one finger due to... I might... conceptual embodiment? Like, maybe because everyone only sees one finger in the drive, but then how many people know that that finger is from the man in the wall? I don't know. This feels like a strange conflict, which maybe we won't know the truth of until we can find these originals, wherever they are. Huh. I really wish I'd gotten a picture of the finger being probed by the siphon. But in the moment, I got booted back to the elevator, so I didn't get an opportunity to. Okay, I would love to obviously continue exploring, and I will. I don't know how much more I'm going to do, though. I did notice we have mail. That might be a gift.
Kid, when someone's gone, the part nobody talks about is that you have to choose how you're going to remember them.
Oh my god.
There were people on this ship who loved you. You're never gonna forget what happened here. But you owe it to them and yourself to remember all the other days too. Protect those memories. Protect the Zariman.
Hombask, I shall.
When you're ready to start making this place a home, come see me.
I shall. Don the morphic material created in the Zariman Void Jump. The material manifests chemical structures from liquid to stone. Hell yeah. Oh. Was that my mower? Or was that something else? Okay.
Shine that light of yours over here for a second.
Quinn, I shall.
Glad you decided to stick around.
Of course.
This place, the Chrysalith, was meant to be a sanctuary. Now it's a war room. We're fending off Grineer raiders, Corpus salvage hunters, of course, the Void Angels. Taking our home back is going to be a long, hard fight. I mean to make use of your exceptional talents wherever I can.
Sure.
Come and see me whenever you're ready for a bounty assignment.
Wait, what? Holdfast standing?
We can remember much of what happened, but the time of the accident is clouded for us, like cryofog.
Oh my god!
It is as if the void had to erase in order to create. There's material the angels secrete that functions like Aya. Yanta believes our lost memories are in there.
Oh my god! Okay. What? Okay, the angel... That's such a throwaway line, but it's gotten me all excited. So, Void Angel... it'll be down here somewhere, I think. Or maybe I never made it. If I go to Holdfasts, Void Angel, they secrete something akin to Aya, according to our comedian Yonta. It may be the... It may hold the memories of those lost aboard the ship. Importantly, why/how do they do this? Are they conduits for Aya? In some way? Siphoning the substance into themselves? Is this a byproduct of the void, or is it potentially to do with the human at the core of each angel? Like, what if that lingering piece of humanity within the Void Angels is what draws these human memories into them as a way to try and remember who they once were? I don't know. I'm just, getting excited about the possibilities. So, I've got a brand new faction to rank up. We're neutral. Fallen. The Holdfasts are now more than strangers to you and to themselves. Watcher. With memory comes remorse, but also responsibility. Guardian. Trust has taken root and begun to grow, even in this desolate place. Seraph. You've undone the worst that the Void could do, and humanity is within reach. And finally, Angel. You've become the savior both of the Zariman and of her last remaining crew.
Doing more to recognize your work.
I need to get Void Plume down. Okay. Okay, we can make that happen. Sure. Bounties. What do we got in here? Efficient extermination. Boost Melika's morale. Ooh, Cephalon Melika. Oh, and this is where you get Jaya Neuroptics, Jaya Chassis, Jaya Systems, Thrax Plasm, Greater Lenses, Hespar Blueprint. What is this? This heavy scythe echoes battles of another time. It is far more a weapon of sheer force than one of finesse. Hell yeah. That looks fun. And then we've also got Repair the Ruptures Void Flood. The Albrecht membrane can't take this kind of punishment. Prioritize Rupture Sealing. And you get the Aeolac Blueprint. I already have the Aeolac Blueprint. I think I got that from... there was a bundle that was £1.99 on the Steam store, I think. Okay, I will do boost Melika's morale in just a second.
That. Travel well.
Travel well. I wanted to inspect these other nodes.
Buy
so
stuff, kill stuff, repeat.
Cavallero, I like the cut of your jib.
I'm not here to be your friend.
I take that
Not
back.
sure why I'm here at all, but I'll keep you alive. These used to be museum fodder, ceremonial and all that golden piss talk. But now, real weapons. Void touched. Not fashion accessories, not conversation pieces. They are for killing. We good?
We good. We very good. Okay, Browsewares evolve in Karnon weapons and in Karnon market.
Okay, tool up.
Latum Blueprint. During parades and victory marches, the Latum fired pigmented airburst rounds that rained onto festive crowds. The Oregon sent Latum with the Zariman so they could properly celebrate a successful maiden voyage to Tau. There would be no such celebration, but the Void imbued the Latum with a much more explosive capacity. Okay. God. Fenmore Blueprint. Zariman colonists originally intended to use the Fenmore in burial rites. In Oregon society, the higher the rank, the greater number of volleys for the deceased. Its stock is carved from Fenorius pine, a tree designed to release seedlings only onto scorched earth. In the hands of the Void, the Fenmore becomes darkly aggressive. Praedos Blueprint. Oregon elites admired farmers in conquered regions because they had learned to fight with modified farming tools despite being forbidden to own weapons. For their voyage, the Zariman were presented with Praedos in recognition of Zariman tenacity. The Void reinforces the strength of the spirited individual by fortifying the Praedos. Okay. Ephemera Blueprint, take on the majesty of an angel's wings. Oh my god, I need that. I need that, like, right now. We've also got another ephemera. Walk in the echo of an ethereal song. I mean, that looks amazing. That looks so good on my vault. I'm gonna need Angel to get that though, so that's quite a far away. Enodem Blueprint. In the early Oregon Empire, elites wore Enodem as a symbolic reminder to defend the defenseless. The tradition fell out of style, of course it did, but nostalgic elites acknowledged the sentiment in the form of a gift. The Void amplifies that ideal. Void energy strengthens Enodem gliding aerial attacks, and the wielder is increasingly resilient as they perform finisher attacks in Incarnon form. What the hell is Incarnon form? Felarx invokes ancient times when aristocrats hunted game. For ceremonies, Oregon elites bred creatures reminiscent of game birds to reanimate cultural myths. They gave the Zariman crew Felarx and a brace of birds as a sign of acceptance into elite society. The brace of birds becomes a pair of pistols at the hands of the Void. Wow. Wow. I love that. I love that all of these weapons have some sort of ceremonial significance, and then that ceremonial significance, through conceptual embodiment, then takes that notion, that emotion, that gesture, and amplifies it with this newfound power. That is awesome.
Whatever.
Incarnon Market.
You interested in custom tune-ups for your gear?
Braton Incarnon Bundle.
Take your time.
Braton Incarnon Genesis? Awaken this weapon's ability to gain radial heat damage with each shot in Incarnon form. What? Skarna Incarnon? Instantly receive Skarna Incarnon Genesis and all the resources you need to upgrade your new weapon.
Admire all you like. Evolve what? Grubber, hello? You don't have an Incarnon weapon equipped.
I don't know what they are! Acquire Incarnon weapons from Cavallero. Yes.
A pinch of the Void, and any weapon can be made to sing a new tune.
Okay. To get them, though, I need to spend platinum. Maybe that's not the case and I don't have to spend platinum. Maybe there is another path to unlock these. Paris Incarnon, Lato Incarnon. I don't know what to do with this.
I can wait.
I daren't Google anything, but I'm guessing there is a way to get Incarnon weapons without having to spend platinum.
Take a closer look if you need to.
I figured I'd read this. Granted a second existence through the mysterious power of the Void, the four Holdfasts struggle to keep their sanity and their vessel intact. The return of the Tenno may turn the tide.
Whatever. Stay sharp.
Whatever. Stay sharp. Okay, we've got two more people we can go and chat with. Oh. Go back.
Look at all the precious little nightmares.
What did you just say? Okay, please say you can tell me more about Albrecht and Trati.
Before you ask, no, we can't move the ship. Something I wasn't sure existed has burst through the Albrecht membrane, and right now the Zariman is plugging that hole. Pop her out, and we'd see void storms from here to Mercury.
Okay.
Which would be fascinating, if memorably horrible. Anyway, feel free to bring me anything you think I might be interested in. That's all.
I love her. Amazing. So essentially then, the Zariman is a plug in the void plug hole. And if we were to move, we tear a rift between our world and the void, which would be catastrophic. Trade in Luathrax Plasm. I've got... I have 275 plasm. I have the exact amount required to buy all of the Varuna bits that I don't yet have. Come on. I'm doing it. Varuna blueprint.
You have specimens. I'm
oh my
deeply
god.
interested.
Oh, ever since I started playing, I've wanted Varuna because I think she looks incredible. Okay. I'll buy one of you.
Thank you.
I'll buy...
Whatever damage time has done,
we can undo it. Good. I'll buy one of you. I am going to need to go and get more plasm, I've noticed. I need Luathrax plasm to actually build these, but I can do that.
Let's see what twisted wonders the void has created.
There we go. We now have one of each. Brilliant. Oh, sick. Cool. Right. I am going to need to get this at some point.
The past is possible.
Reconstruction of the past is possible. Browse Archimedean supplies. Trade for void plumes. Oh, you can trade in the gel for plumes and crests and down and pinion and quill and vein. Okay. Curious how these void angels drop items which are synonymous with birds, right? I wonder if there's a deeper connection there between the void and bird-like creatures. We'll look into that in the future. Browse Archimedean supplies. Void plume vein ornament, void plume down ornament, and 35,000 Kufa? What? Oh, I'm gonna need to buy that. I'm gonna need to buy that. I need to roll more of my ribbons. Okay. Okay, Bilbo Baggins. Exchange void plumes for holdfast standing. So how much do I get for handing 5,000? Okay. Okay. Right. Well, thank you for chatting with me, Yonta.
Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Yeah. I love a Syndicate, so I'm very much looking forward to exploring this more.
You can never have too much stuff.
Hombask, who is this? Oh, it's Prim. The name is Prim, according to the top of the screen. Now, Hombask, I could hear you when I first got here. Have you drawn glasses on... Oi, Hombask, what is this? Why have you defaced this image of Yonta?
You got a minute, Tenno?
I've got more than just a minute. What's up?
Hey, welcome. If we'd ever made it to Tau, I was gonna be in charge of the homesteading.
Foreshadowing.
Getting everyone kitted out for their new start, you know? Well, you remember how that went.
Yes.
Shoot for the moon, land in a bucket of piss. So, in memory of the woman
That's
I
one way
was
of putting
when
it.
I was alive, I'm helping folks set up their homes here now.
Okay. Browse void shells and scenes.
Let's set you up with a whole new look.
Oh my god, there are so many scenes. Zariman Serenity levels? Schoolyard scene, brig scene, cargo bay, Chrysalith docking, dormer zone, Hall of Legumes, Lunaro. Oh yeah, we can get a scene for the actual reliquary drive room. Nice. Angel Roost. Oh, I'm gonna need to unlock all of these. Albrecht Park. And then there's these. Holdfasts' material structures are imbued with the Zariman spirit of discovery and innovation. Material structures are exclusive to Void Shell skins. Homestead Twill, Cephalon Adornment. I don't know what they are. I'll have to look into that, but it's something to do with Void Shell skins. Okay.
Take your time.
Browse Dormer Zone items.
Zone. You're in charge.
Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Zariman Yonta. I need this in my life, like, right now. Who in their right mind would buy this? Who would be so despicable as to have that in their Dormer Zone? Cue a legion of you typing. The Ballas fanboys among you. Okay, nice.
Damn. I need to up my selling game.
You do, Holdfasts. Right, so if I quick travel back to... Did I miss anything? No. Let's go back to Quinn.
Please remember that your presence is enough to revive us. We
Your-
won't ever leave you drained.
Your presence is enough to revive us. Your presence is enough to revive us. We will never leave you drained. Earlier, Quinn also mentioned, or should I say, pondered. Do you know how brightly you shine? Something along those lines. For we are Ayatan, as named by the Entrati. So do we, through our presence alone, bolster the minds of others? Does our light carry with it the ability to defy the void itself? That is a very, very interesting question. I could do these at Steel Path to gain an additional one. I'm not going to do that. Let's run a normal boost Melika's morale.
Go and visit hell upon them.
I'll do this, and then we'll probably look to wrap up the episode, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to edit this and render it out. So, yeah. All right, let's go in. I like that there's a quick travel to allow me quick access back to the elevator. Thank you very much, DE, for that foresight.
Welcome to
The Greenway.
Cephalons are on duty in all zones.
Okay. I've got such a poor secondary
There's
weapon.
whole sectors of the Zariman whose systems rotted ever since the jump.
Okay.
I've prepped you a data mass that'll bring them back under our control.
Sure.
But you'll need to pop it in at the right nodes and keep the system safe while it purges.
Of course, yeah.
Terminal in sight.
I'm on it.
You know what to do.
Holdfasts, I've done many of these missions.
System.
Don't you worry. I am well aware of what needs to be done. Gonna turn the volume down ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. Put down our shield, pick it up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the shield is just so good, isn't it? So good.
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
That's what I like so much about Volt. I think he's a great all-in-one frame. Like, I never really look for anything on Volt that hello! That I'm missing. Like, I don't wish he had X, Y, or Z. And if I did feel that way, then of course I could always subsume something onto him. There we go. Oh, I'm nearly done with my Eximus Eliminator.
Job done. On to the next.
On to the next. Let's go. Oh, is that one of the child things? It's not bugged anymore. Okay, wait. I'm leaving that here. Follow the child for the lore. I'm on my way, child. Where are you taking me? Okay. I'm still here. Pick up Void Plume down! 1 of 8? Wait, there are 8 Void Plumes that I can discover? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, I do also have on my frame the ability to see items on my minimap, so I wonder if that will help me. Okay, let's open this.
We do not gamble with the lives of our beloved citizens. The jump will be over in a mere moment.
Okay.
Within this mighty metal heart, all of you are as safe as babes in arms.
Well, that was a lie. That was an out-and-out lie. But okay, so that reads to me then that these are pre-recorded, which makes me look upon the last entry then with a different question. Because he mentioned our bestial personality being the reason that we ended up in this pit. And I thought when he mentioned pit, he was talking about our deliverance unto the void. But he couldn't have known that was going to happen. Unless the Orokin Elite always knew that was going to happen. We'll do a deeper dive into this in a moment when we're not trying to deliver these nodes to the terminals. 1 of 8 Void Plumes. I'd love to be able to find all of them. But I feel like that's going to be quite the undertaking. Right. So it's making me wonder as well if earlier when we were trying to summon the children and they just disappeared, it's because there was just nothing else for them to show us. Like we'd already uncovered everything there was to see. Sorry, I'm making a dog's dinner out of this at the minute. Don't mind me.
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
I'm trying my best. Trying to revive my Moa companion. No, it's not going to work. Oh, I might die. We're good. We're good. We're good. I spawned right next to some rather elite Kuva. Yeah, my fault. My fault. I got a bit carried away. Okay, let's drop one of these. Ah, the Zariman terminal was defeated. No! Oh, for God's sake. Okay, my bad. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I honestly think that in my 2 months of playing, well, nearly 3 months now, I guess. 3 months of playing the game, I've only failed 10 missions total. So the fact that I failed 2 in 1 episode, that hurts. That really, really hurts. Damn. Okay. We'll have another go. We'll have another go because I'd like to do one of these bounties when I'm hanging out with you all. So let's go back to Quinn.
This ship is now a fortress on the threshold.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay, let's go and boost Melika's morale. This time I won't die because I feel like that probably dampens her morale, if anything.
Welcome to the Greenway.
Oh, what is this?
Our voyage depends on you.
Is this the Zariman Accolade? What are these?
Home in order means having control of the ship's systems.
Oh!
Right now, we don't have that. You're gonna have to go in with a data mass and manually bring consoles back online.
Yes, I will bring your consoles back online. Sorry, there was a lot happening. Melika was trying to talk to me. I'll sort this in a second, I promise. Okay. Oh, Summer Cord. Let's go grab this. Nice. Canticle number 2. Right, let's go see what happens. Interact.
There's no Zariman Accolade? Don't worry. It has to be around here somewhere.
Right, okay. So they're just signifying to me where I would deliver the Zariman Accolade. Okay. I don't know what they're gonna look like. So I suppose it's time for me to get my glasses on and have a proper good look and see if we can find what they look like. I would hazard a guess that the game will make it very obvious when I do run into one. It may even make a noise, maybe.
Remember, student, learning is everywhere.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Oh, here we go. What's this? Is this Zariman Accolade? And it does make a noise. Can you believe it? Right. There you go.
Wonderful. Your star is certainly on the rise.
Thank you very much. And our reward is a Void Plume Quill. Yay. Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Let's go, shall we? That was fun. Right, so I'm not going to be messing around too much this time. Oh wait, is that?
There's a terminal.
That's the guy.
And keep it in one piece.
That's the guy that we see in the logs.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
I need to figure out what your name is, sir. Because you are tormenting the passengers of this ship. There we go. I think I just need to be quick at dealing with the Thrax. That was my main issue last time. There we go. And then slowly try and maintain some sort of like King in the Hill presence up here.
Nearly done.
Nearly done? Good, good, good.
Please.
I was wondering if maybe on the map it would let me know what this zone is called so I can figure out who this is. Because I'm guessing it is one of the 7. 2, 3. I also think I have enough of the the Thrax prison to make that new segment aboard my ship. So I'll probably get that done later today. Ready for next episode.
Systems clean. Great work.
Okay, yeah. I will keep moving, but I want to get a picture of this fella. Yeah, who are you then? Who are you? I was wondering if maybe there'd be an epitaph or just something to signify what your name might be that we could use to translate, but no. Okay, let's go and grab this and let's head to the next location. Okay, there is another Melika segment coming up. I feel like this would be a perfect room to hide one of these Void Plume Quills in. Now that I know that there are 8 to discover, I'm wondering if that's on a per bounty basis. So every bounty you run...
You're here.
Hey!
Now, have you seen where all the other students wandered off to? Don't fret about losing your Zariman Accolade. Just remember, things are often
Right where they're supposed to be. Okay.
You found a terminal.
What is this?
Pop the data mass in there and defend it.
Where am I now? What is this room? What is this over here?
Okay, scrubbing the system.
What is this? Energy orbs grant 1 energy per second for the rest of the mission? Activate. Hell yeah, sure. Thank you. That is a huge pickup. Okay, let's go and deal with this Thrax. Where is he? Thrax Legatus. I'm not being... hold on. There we go. We got him. We got him. Swap to operator.
Keep defending, please.
Finally land my shot. There we go. Okay. Interesting. That spear they've put down prevents me from entering my frame. That's kind of cool. In a horrifying way. Oh, one more Thrax. There we go. Got him. And then... nice. And that should be most of them.
This system's back online.
Can I destroy this? Kuva Trokar. Ah, okay. So they're able to use a energy field around these Kuva weapons to interrupt. Hold on, I really want to try and clear the area. That, to me, sounded very much like the same beating of the Naga drums that we heard. Another Zariman Accolade. Oh shit, can I go and hand this in? Hold on.
Remember, student, you are learning your lessons.
I can! Woo! Nice. I'm sorry, I was gonna say, did that not sound like the Naga drums during the quest we did with Octavia? Listen, just have a listen. It stopped. The rhythmic thumping reminded me very, very much. Get a picture of that. I'm going to have to cross-reference that and go back and do that quest. Not the whole quest, but, you know, watch me do it again. I'm following you, child. Where are we going? I'm following. Hopefully, they can lead me to another one of these holograms so we can better understand what exactly they are. Okay, yeah, I know how to get through here now. I've learnt my lesson. Okay. And then through here. Now, is this going to be the same one as the one we heard earlier? Because it's the same room. Let's see.
We stretched forth
It's exactly the same.
great hands, shaped to match our generosity, and we gave such abundance. You citizens were to be the first to settle a new system.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to the whole spiel again. We've heard it twice already. I don't want to overdo it, but okay. So I wonder if it is on a per location basis. So there will be different, I suppose, implementations of these tile sets, but each of the hologram, journal, data logs, whatever you want to call them, is unique to that specific room. So I'll never go in that room again and hear a different hologram message. If that makes sense. Oh, I can hit it. Oh, it kind of felt like it enjoyed that last one. I wonder what happens if I do a heavy attack. Nothing. Okay. So if you were in a squad of 4, you could come in here and play some music, which is kind of fun. I wondered if me hitting all of them would do anything. Very cool. And can I hit this one back here, I wonder? No, because that's the statue. Very, very interesting. So I guess these are maybe, and again, this is Wake Void Angel?
That thing starts moving, and it will. You'd better know what to do.
Well, I tried to... Oh my god! Oh my god! Bear with me, guys. I know what I'm doing. I don't. Dodging out of the way, whatever the hell that is. Line of sight. Jumping up. Nope, can't shoot it. Got it. Okay. Are we now going into the Void Realm?
To retreat
Yes.
into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
Okay, I didn't get a good look around here last time. Anguish.
You can't hurt it while those dimensional orbs are out.
Okay.
Use your void body to absorb it.
To absorb them? Oh, yes! Woo! Come on! Yeah, that's sick. That is sick. Okay.
Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
I love that Cavallero is just as excited as I am. Okay, we need to get it back into the Void Realm. Dodging. It's gonna land on my head. Reload. One more shot. There we go. Back and we go. Okay. I missed. Got one. Did I get it? Oh, it's close. There we go. Phew, come on. Okay, final phase. Here we go.
Now it'll stay.
Come on, I'm shooting through multiple walls. You must die. Yes. Come on. Yoink. Your pinion belongs to me now, foul creature. And what, does it just sit here? Like frozen in time? Or can I shoot it with my void energy? No, I think that's it. I think that's it. I wondered if maybe it would do something else. Oh, that was fun. See, this is what, you know, not that I ever want to disincentivize group play, because I think the game, when you're caught up, is probably phenomenal in group play. But if you want to play the game like I do, which is, I would say, with a deep appreciation of all of the different systems and enjoying the emergent method of understanding what the game has to offer, don't play in a squad. You know, I knew that very early on, hence why I've been playing solo most of the time. But if I were doing this with a squad of people, this would have been over. How long have I been in here? 13 minutes. This would have been over 12 minutes ago, right? So I'm so glad I've come in here and done this by myself, so I can really, really appreciate all of these different systems. So I wonder how many other angels there are that I can summon. Interact. Follow me? I shall, child. Lead the way. So I'm guessing these children will also serve as a great way to discover all of these hidden void plumes that are dotted within a level. If there are 8 to discover, obviously that would take a while to find them all individually, but if you ever need a helping hand, you can come and summon these children to guide you there. Oh, there it is. Thank you. 2 of 8. Nice. Now, I know the quest is wanting me to go back the way I came, but let's just have a look around here. Again, mainly for these void plumes. Oh, ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that as well. I will slide you a crisp £5 note if you promise to never bring that up again. Okay, I'm just wondering if there was going to be any of these interactable lights maybe up here, but no. Oh, yeah, there is. This is fun. Lead the way. I'm following you. I cannot wait to rank up this Syndicate. I really didn't know what I was expecting from the Zariman, but I will say I did not think it was going to be a Syndicate, because I didn't believe there to be anyone here who we could rank up, right? Like, I thought maybe this would be like an end game zone where you can go and fight void entities. But what we've got here is something else entirely. Okay, so this is where we just summoned the last child. We summoned the child there. So now we're back in the room with the drum. Just goes to show how easily you can miss things. He's taking me on a bit of a marathon, isn't he? I feel like I'm going back to the beginning of the zone. Oh, he did a glitch, but it's fine. And then there's the golden statue of both the Zariman and then that member of the Seven up above. Okay, where's this kid going? Oh, this is a proper sprint, isn't it? And then there's another light there that I must have missed. Ferrite deposit. And there it is. Void Plume Vein. Very nice. Is there anything else in here that I can interact with? Oh, thank you very much. I do worry sometimes, as perceptive as I try to be. Obviously, you know, only human, and sometimes things are lost on me. I'd hate to have missed anything important in my time here. Okay, let's go and grab the data terminal, because I'm realizing this has gone on quite long, and not that I, you know, don't want to keep playing. I'd love to, but I need to go and get my lunch and, you know, go to work and a slew of other things. So let's go and wrap this up, shall we? I'll have to add this on to my I will return here in a future episode list. So Duviri, the Zariman. Like, I'd love to come back. Oh, look at the ship up there. I wonder if there's anything inside it. Hold on, let's see. Can I climb up here? And then... Kinda? There we go. We got in there. That was a little bit ropey. No, nothing in here that we can interact with. I wondered if maybe there'd be like a Soma cord. Ah! Well, there's a bunch of treasure here, which has resulted in another Iatan star. So, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Pick this up again, and let's go down and place it in. Nice. Zariman Terminal.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
Moving out of the way of the Jade Light. Deal with the Thrax, who are mirrors of the Grineer in some respect. Maybe that's to do with the Kuva. Maybe the Kuva is propagating a mirrored version of themselves within the void. Because none of these Thrax look like Corpus, do they?
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
And I feel like there has to be a relation between the Kuva that the Grineer here are obviously taking into their bodies, and the Thrax and the void, and there's got to be some connection, right? I've got to be careful. Losing health rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reload. Shield. Damn.
You just brought an entire sector back.
At least we've got multiple revives remaining, but still. I was kind of hoping we could do that deathless, but yeah, my learning lesson from this is probably I need to invest a little bit more in some defensive mods. My vault is very much a glass cannon, if you couldn't tell. So, yeah, I'll sort that out later. There should be another... According to the minimap, there should be something here. Oh, would you look at that? Another void plume. I couldn't see it. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? Pew! Before I go out there, though, I want to do a little perimeter of this room, just in case there's anything around here which catches my eye. I feel like these little was going to say these little side rooms, but then I go through here and it's like an entirely new zone. Like you'd expect it to be like a broom cupboard, but no, it's another massive corridor which leads into another dozen or so rooms. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. In that case, I probably... Oh, wait. Hello? What have we got here? Little secret? Where the hell am I now? This is cool. What's out here? Oh. Okay. I love that you can just come in here and explore all of this. Let's go back in and see if there's anything else, because we didn't finish running around. There might be one of those holograms down here. Or even a void plume? No, we're in another one of these sections. Nothing in here either. Okay. I might go back up to the upper floor then, because we didn't look in all of the sections up there. So I wonder if these were meant to be rooms at some point. Or if these are just storage lockers, I suppose. Yeah, we didn't go over here. Yeah, nothing in here. Ah, well, cool. Nonetheless, that was fun. I just can't get over how big it is. I know, phrasing. Apparently, I'm not doing it anymore. And then we've got another room up here. Oh, what is this up here? This glowing light. Oh, it's just the void energies. Just the void energies. You know how it is. Yeah, we'll definitely be coming back here in the future, and we'll do a further deep dive into all of the nooks and crannies, and see what we can find and discover, and of course, you know, hopefully find the other holograms, and piece together what I assume is a full message. Complete the bounty. Shush. There we go. And then into the elevator we go. I would say that is a job well done. I did not imagine that we would spend about 3 hours doing the Angels of the Zariman, but here we are, and I'm feeling mighty proud. Oh wait, is that another player? Oh, cool! It's now populated other players in here. Hey everyone. In a way though, I quite enjoyed how lonely it was. Fine, I guess I can get used to seeing you all here. Well, we shouldn't be moving. Oh, look, it's Clevo. Who I still mourn the fact that I missed one of his crimes. Okay, so let me check in with you.
Tears at us slowly, like hooks dragging.
So the only way to get the standing is to hand in the quills. Okay. And what did I need to rank you up? It was 5
cascades on multiple decks.
Pinions?
Let's go forward in mutual trust.
5 downs. Okay. In that case, I'll get those at a later date.
We're all trusting in you.
For now, though, I do think that is where we will leave this episode. I've had a really, really good time, and I hope you guys have too. I believe the next episode is... I believe I'm doing Jade Shadows next. Yeah, I think tomorrow's episode is Jade Shadows, which I know is hotly requested. And then maybe Friday we will go back and do a bit of Duviri, do a bit of Zariman, and, you know, all sorts. I will admit I will probably come back to the Zariman later today, just so I can get these additional void plumes to rank up. And then, of course, I will take more time to explore when we come back here on Friday. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you've had a good time. I have really, really enjoyed this. So yeah, thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow for Jade Shadows. Fare thee well.